Yo, what is going on, YouTube? I am live once again. I am AJ of AJ Reacts 2, and we are going to have a good time tonight. We are talking. The Super Bowl was Sunday, so we will be talking trailers. We had trailers drop. We had we had the Flash trailer drop. We had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer drop. Indiana Jones 5, Fast X. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. I am very excited to talk about this stuff. I also have channel updates, and we're just gonna do a Q&A as well. If there's anyone in the chat wanting to ask questions, this is the time to do it. I'm here. So we are going to get into this thing. I'm excited. So let's go. All right. So we're gonna start with some trailer talk. Jared Runner in the building. What's going on? Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? We're gonna start with some trailer talk. Let me know down in the comments or in the chat, like, what was your favorite trailer of the Super Bowl? What trailers came out that you were excited about? We're going to start with one of the biggest ones here. Probably the biggest one of the night. I want to start off with that one, The Flash. This was kind of unexpected to me because, you know, our excitement for at least my excitement for The Flash has diminished drastically. And yeah, like it showed up and showed out. This trailer was actually pretty dope. Let's get the screen on here. Get the screen on here. Turn that off. Turn it off. There we go. There we go. So the Flash. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. First and foremost, I wasn't the biggest fan of the suit going in. It was okay to me. Seeing it in the trailer, I feel a little bit better about it. It's not as bad. It's still kind of wonky to me. Like you see the lights going through and stuff like that. It's still a little wonky to me, but it's not as bad seeing it in this trailer for me. Then we got Sasha Kaye as Supergirl in this trailer, and she was fire. It was dope. She was really dope. There was a scene like when she didn't have her suit yet that was a little wonky. It looked very CGI heavy, but other than that, like that one scene, she was dope. Um, I think she might be the standout of this film. That would be pretty wild, but I have a feeling that she's going to be the standout of this movie as Supergirl. Um, what else do I want to say about the Flash trailer? Zod. I love seeing Michael Shannon as Zod. Don't get me wrong. I love Zod as a villain. It just feels a little strange to me personally that Superman's not there. And I know it's like a different timeline. We're traveling different timeline. What they're trying to do with this movie is basically restart the DCU or DCEU or whatever you want to call it. It's restarting the cinematic universe of DC. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. It makes me feel a little bit better. It makes me feel like this movie is more significant than we previously thought. But also, there's some things that I'm worried about. We know that Jason Momoa is going to be Aquaman after this. So that begs the question, is this a true reset? It doesn't feel like it. And also, I'm not sure if Zachary Levi is going to be Shazam again. I think Ezra Miller is also going to be Flash going forward as well. So it's just pretty weird, pretty wild. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if you want to make a full reset, if you want to make a true reset, that's what you got to do. You got to recast everybody. And we announced all these projects recently. And now you're saying that there are some actors that are going to remain the same. That's odd to me. Jerry Runner says, I'm mostly looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, to be honest. I get that. I get that. And we're going to talk about that for sure. Um, but yeah, so Zod, it just seems weird that we're going to get Zod without Superman. And I don't see Barry defeating Zod unless he's got a lot of help. He got to have a lot of help. And we know, Supergirl's there, Batman's there. That brings me to my next point. This guy. This guy. This guy's back. This guy is here. I'm not. I saw one of my buddies posts on Instagram on their Insta stories. Yo, Michael Keaton is back as Batman. This is how to get me in the theater again. And I was like, really? Look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody that's excited for this because I know a lot of people are. Nostalgia runs deep in people's veins, and I feel like this is like a nostalgia blindness uh type of situation right here. Michael Keaton is 71 years old. 71. I researched that before the stream. And yo, this man is going to be the Cape Crusader. And like the way that they introduced him was like kind of comical. I feel like the people that are like really here for this and are really excited for this to happen, they didn't find it comical. But I think that was kind of the intent of the scene. Um, they have both berries. Well, I didn't even talk about that. We have two berries in this movie that seemed like they were going to get pretty annoying pretty quick. But two berries, and they're like looking at each other like, yo, whoa, aren't you? And they like pan to him and like zoom in, and he's like, yeah, I'm Batman. And he's got like this face, like this face right here, this face right here. And I feel like he's got like his pursed lips, and he's like, yeah, I'm Batman. And like then he like swoops down and he like destroys like five dudes. And I'm like, this is a 71-year-old. Like the scene, don't get me wrong, the scene was decent. The scene was pretty cool. But like just like the zoom in and like I don't know. I kind of cringed a little bit. It was like the nostalgia, man. Y'all, the nostalgia runs deep in people's veins, man. For real with this because Keaton as Batman, that died a long time ago for me. But yo, I don't know. We'll see how he does. We'll see how everything is written in this movie. It could be cool. I'm not knocking it, but like as far as the trailer is concerned, I did not have excitement when this happened. That's just me though. Jared said the trailer for Flash didn't do it for me. I get that. I can relate to that to a point. I had some issues. Like I had a lot of thoughts going through my head when I watched it, and I only watched the trailer one time. And like I said, I was saying, I talked about some of my issues I had with it, with Zod, and like I was really excited when I saw Zod, and then I like started thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, Superman's not gonna be there. Like that's gonna be a little strange. But but yeah, like Keaton as Batman, I don't think it's a great idea. Could it work? Maybe. But that trailer, it how they introduced him in the trailer, I did not like. It was kind of cringeworthy to me. But on the other hand, we have some fire character posters like -1. I love this poster. Yo, I absolutely love this poster, man. This is it. I love that poster right there. Um this one is fire too. I love it. I pretty much liked everything that Supergirl had to offer in this trailer, except that one scene where the CGI was a little strange. I did go back to that one part and look at it, and it still looked kind of wonky. It wasn't like as bad as when I saw it the first time. When I saw it the first time, I was like, "Oh, that looks terrible." But like when I went back to see it, I was just like, that still looks weird, but like I guess it works, in context of what the movie was, doing, what the trailer was doing. But I don't know. I am really pumped to see Supergirl. That is probably my number one reason for being excited for this movie. Um, yeah, but going back to that Flash, that poster, this poster is fire. This poster is fire. I love it. Then we get this doozy, bro. This is almost as bad as the zoom in or the pan to or whatever they did with the trailer. Yo, what is this? Okay, we're gonna get off this. We're gonna get off this. But overall, the Flash trailer was pretty cool. I can't even say that with that on screen. Yeah, let's go back to that. The Flash trailer was cool. I liked it. It just I still have like a little bit of issues with the movie itself, but the trailer was pretty decent. Like we're doing Flashpoint without doing Flashpoint, without Reverse Flash. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't get me started on that. Anyway, um my hype level was at 0 before the trailer. Now it's about a 6 out of 10. So I don't know. Hopefully, my excitement level like goes higher as time goes on, and before we get to June 16th, hopefully it goes up. But if not, that will suck. But um, yeah. So moving on to Guardians of the Galaxy. What Jarrett was talking about, he says he's mostly looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. First of all, I love this poster. This poster is dope. Like I love the white border. I love the characters here, how their positions, and like it's hilarious, and it's actually really cool looking. The colors of the background and you know like that. But the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer, I actually reacted to it. So if you are interested to see my reaction to the trailer, you can go and check that out. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, man. We coming what's the last time we saw Guardians in Thor Love and Thunder? So for a while I was thinking that this movie was going to be like the journey to find Gamora. And I don't think that's what it is anymore because in this trailer we get Gamora there. So like I feel like they're not going to spend that much time. No, actually the last time we saw Guardians was the special. Last time we saw Guardians was the Christmas special or holiday special, whatever you want to call it. Um yeah, it was The trailer was decent. It was really good, actually. I take that back. It wasn't just decent. It was really good, and it looked very dramatic. That's something that I feel like this group needs. This, Guardians franchise needs a little bit more emotional depth because we got the comedy there. It's there. We know, this, franchise is based in comedy. We get it, but to hit those emotional notes and having those emotional scenes, I think that's going to be something that needs to be tackled in this film, since it's supposed to be the last Guardians of the Galaxy film. And hopefully they go out with a bang, because this trailer was pretty awesome. We got some, we see some folks injured. Okay, well, we see Gamora there. We see some folks injured here. Like, yo, I want to see some stakes in this franchise. I want to see some stakes. And I feel like that's what James Gunn is going to bring to the table here. But the Guardians trailer, it seems like we are going to dive into Rocket's past, which I've always been interested in. I think that's going to be pretty cool to see. Um, Hopefully we get a little bit into Drax's past too. Like I feel like Drax should be the most interesting character in this franchise, and he's just not so far. So hopefully we get to dive in to Drax's character, his past. Maybe see some ruthless Drax. Like, I don't always need to see him cracking jokes and stuff like it. He's okay to do that, but like I want to see some depth from him. So it seems like this is going to have some serious elements. At the end, we see Nebula holding Star-Lord like he's injured, like almost dead, or if not dead already. So I doubt that they will show that in the trailer, but yeah, like it seems like it's gonna have some emotional depth. It's going to get dark, and that's what I want from this. I want that. Give it to me. Give it to me in my veins. So the Guardians trailer was dope too. I enjoyed it. Oh, I didn't have a segment in here for Transformers, but I didn't even watch the Transformers spot. I heard that it wasn't even really worth watching. I heard it wasn't very good. So I didn't even like add a section for it. I am excited for the movie, The Rise of the Beast, Transformers The Rise of the Beast, but I don't have a section for it here. Next, I wanted to talk about Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. I am actually really excited for this movie. Like, I know some folks that aren't really that excited, but I am excited for this movie. I love the Indiana Jones franchise, and even the ones that are not technically good, which it's really only one that's not technically good. Um, I still kind of like it. I still have a place for it in my heart. But Harrison Ford is back. I heard that there is a lot of CG happening. I didn't watch the first trailer. I just watched the TV spot, the big game spot, and it just brought a smile to my face. I was watching that. I was like, yo, let's go, Indy. Let's go. So I am pretty excited for this. It made my most anticipated list for the year. So I am pumped for Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. It was only like a 30-second spot or something like that. It wasn't very long at all, but um yeah, it gave us a little taste of what's to come, and I really liked it. I liked it. All right, moving on to. Do I have anything else for Indy? Nah. Super Mario Bros. First of all, let's look at this poster. This poster is nice. This poster is not. Let's bring it up big. Yo, look at Bowser. Look at the colors back there. The animation and like the light. I feel like the lighting is like really good too. I love the design of these characters. It's like slightly, ever so slightly different than the games, but it's good. It's really good. Super Mario Bros. And I love how we have, Bowser's Castle on this side, and then we have, Mushroom Kingdom over here. It looks, and then we got Rainbow Road for Mario Kart over here. I'm getting excited just looking at this poster. Here, let's see what y'all saying. Oh yeah, when I saw the poster for Batman, it looks so goofy. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that. It was just 5 new scenes from Transformers TV spot, and the rest are the same from the first trailer. Yeah, I liked the first trailer, but I heard that it was just not even worth reacting to or anything for the TV spot. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Came out with like a little. I don't even know. It wasn't a trailer, but it was like a little promo where it was advertising Super Mario Bros. Plumbing, and they had like a little rap or whatever, like a little jingle or whatever, and that was fun. That was funny. That was pretty funny. But that's what this is from right here. This little 92955 Mario, Super Mario Plumbing. So moving on to next thing, family. Fast X, man. I saw the trailer Friday when they dropped it. I don't know what this franchise has become. It seems very, very messy. The trailer does. There were some scenes that were pretty cool. I'm gonna give it that. But like for the most part, I was just like, yo, what is this? I was getting similar vibes watching the Fast X trailer as when I did watching the Fast 9 trailer. It just looks kind of a mess. It looks like they're trying to retcon some things. Like, oh, Jason Momoa was in Fast 5. He was there all along. Like, I don't know. At this point, what do I expect from this franchise? That's what me and my buddies were talking about. Like, at this point, they just might as well do anything. Like, my buddy Tyler is like, next is time travel. I don't know if I'm for it, but that I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I would not be surprised if they did time travel at all. Um, yeah, we're going back to basics. We're going back to the basics. Like the end of the road begins, like going back to the beginning. Like that, they keep saying that kind of stuff. So I would not be surprised if they went try to go back in time and to a previous timeline. And oh gosh, this just needs to end already. This franchise, man. Jared said the poster looks okay to me. I'm thinking you're talking about the Mario poster. I couldn't disagree more. I love that Mario poster. If you're talking about this poster, I get it. What's going on, AJ? Sorry I'm late. I just got done with spoiler stream. We'll knock at the cabin, but I'm here. Y'all, if y'all don't follow Luke Ponto, go follow Luke Ponto on YouTube. He has awesome reviews and he does like Blu-ray hauls and stuff like that. So go follow him and spoiler stream for Knock at the Cabin. I personally haven't seen Knock at the Cabin, but he did a stream for that, so that's cool. Fast X still over the top like F9. At this point, like, what do we expect, man? Should not expect anything less from this. Not excited for Fast X at all. I got a little bit of hype for it. Not a whole lot. I probably got like a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 hype for it. The thing about this movie and these movies, I just watched a lot of them for the first time last year. So yeah, like I don't have that nostalgic feeling for them like I grew up with them or anything like that. Like I did see the first one a while ago, a long time ago. Then I saw Fast 5 in the theater. And it's a funny story about that. uh we I had some buddies that were like, "Yo, let's go see Fast 5." It was in the theater at the time. And I was like, "Well, I only seen the first one. I don't really know anything about the franchise other than the first one." They're like, "Nah, you don't have to watch the rest of them to watch this. Just go and watch it with us." So I went and saw Fast 5 with them. I was so lost, bro. I was extremely lost. I was like, "Yo, what is happening?" And by the end of the movie, I was like, I did need to watch the rest of the movies," and they were like, "Oh, no," like just saying whatever. Like, well, I guess I watched 1 and 5. So last year I sat down, watched, and I had also saw Tokyo Drifts for somehow. I think I had the bootleg version of that on DVD. So I watched 1, 3, and 5 for the longest times. Those were the only Fast and Furious movies that I had seen. So I sat down. I said, I'm gonna sit down, watch all of these movies, and I watched Fast 9 or F9. So I watched 1, 3, 5, F9, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Let me just fill the gaps, and watch all of them. And I actually really enjoyed the franchise. It does get super ridiculous, and by 9 I'm just like got a little bit of a headache. But um yeah, it Fast X, well, making more plot holes. Yep, for sure. F9 was so bad. It was not good. I don't like Fast X or Fast 9, F9, whatever. I did not like that movie. The first time I watched it, I did not like it at all. The second time I watched it with my buddy Tyler, I kind of, I wouldn't even say like, I would just say I was tolerating it and I was having fun watching it with him because we were kind of turning up on some of the scenes or whatever. But the third time I watched it, I was just like, bro, this movie kind of sucks. It really does. So I'm probably gonna watch it again before Fast X comes out. Wish me luck. Um, but yeah, Jason, look at this man. Look at this dude, bro. Look at this dude. Do you mean to tell me he was there the whole time in Fast 5? Get out of here, bro. Whatever. That's just moving on to the next thing. The Fast X promo. I guess the trailer came out on um Friday, and then they dropped like a little, you know, TV spot for the big game, and it was decent. I think I kind of liked it more than the actual trailer they gave us because it wasn't as much as the ridiculousness that was in the regular trailer. So yeah, Fast X, everybody. I guess I'm excited for it. Not really. All right, moving on. That's the end of the trailers. I don't have any other trailer talk that I want to talk about, really. If you guys have any other trailers that you saw or any commercials you want to talk about, put them down in the chat. We really got Jared and Luke in here. Jared says most people will say they should have ended at 7. A lot of people say that, and I kind of agree, but I like 8 though. I kind of like 8. Um, I kind of like 8, but I can agree for the most part that 7 is where it should have ended. F9 gave me a headache when I saw it in theaters. I actually did not see that movie in theaters, which I'm kind of glad about. So, moving on to the next topic, we got our first image of Joker 2 yesterday. And yeah, we see Lady Gaga here, Harley Quinn, and we see Joaquin Phoenix here as Joker. I'm guessing this is the Harleen version of Harley Quinn. We're not we didn't quite get the full Harley makeup, hair, different colors. We didn't get that. And I mean, that's okay to me. Like, this is a first image and it's a close up as that. So we don't see really how people look when we get the side of people's faces and stuff like that. That's okay to me. And this was like a nice little tease, honestly. I liked it. And I am not like super excited for this movie because I think it's extremely unnecessary. But like seeing this first image kind of is like, okay, go. So yeah, we got this first image of Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix for Joker 2. And it looks actually pretty intriguing. I like this. I like this image. I guess a lot of people were upset about this image because it just wasn't. It was just nothing to them. They're like, "This is nothing. This is cheap." And what? It's not supposed to be a full like the full movie. Like, this is just the first image. We're getting this movie next year, and it's February. You know, so yeah, and that's the end of my slides. So yeah, Joker 2 is releasing, and that first image, pretty cool. All right, moving on to channel updates. I have to apologize for something. Um, Recently, I announced a Rocky reaction series, and I ran into some serious difficulties with that. I filmed the first two reactions. I filmed them. I, got, the actual video of the movie, and I got the video of myself reacting to it, and I had them. I was putting them together, and for whatever reason, my computer to edit is not wanting to edit them. It is not, it's freezing, it's crashing, it's not working at all. I tried several times, and I just said, I don't think this is going to be worth it. I'm supposed to do all the Rocky movies. I'm supposed to do all, the first two Creed movies like this, and it is not working. So until further notice, I won't be doing any full movie reactions, which is unfortunate because I've done like 13 in the past. I've done 13 of them. So that is very unfortunate to me. Kind of sad, but it's okay. We just gonna move forward. We got now. I kind of want to, do some different things with the channel. I have some guests set to come on the channel, come to the channel, and just kind of chat it up, talk it up. Yeah, sorry that it's not working. Yeah, it's very frustrating, Luke. And I was excited to put those out. I was ready, I was ready to put those Rocky review reactions out. Luke says the first image for Joker 2 is pretty solid. I'm kind of skeptical about it. I am too. I'm skeptical. I was skeptical about the whole thing, like, because it's a very unnecessary sequel. Not a lot of sequels are like extremely necessary, but this one especially, I feel like is not a necessary sequel, but it's happening. Let's just kind of embrace it. You know, that's just how I feel about it. Let's just embrace it. Whatever. It might be actually pretty good. The first one is great. So, Kal-El, what's going on, man? What is going on? I'm just kind of wrapping up the channel updates, about to move into the Q&A. If you guys have any questions, about my channel, about, movies that are coming out, what I've been watching lately, like anything, just let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Luke says, I get that feeling about the editing process because sometimes the video that I am excited to put out doesn't export properly. I have had the same issue, and that is the struggle of being a content creator on YouTube is, dealing with the editing. And if it doesn't edit right, I mean, if it edits right, you have to still worry about the exportation of it, the exporting. And like it's just it's very frustrating if things just don't work out right. Keaton Batman thoughts. I did talk about it earlier in the video, but I am not very excited for Keaton to be Batman in this movie. One of the scenes that they gave us in the trailer was pretty cool. I do admit that, and I did admit that. But like just the idea of a 71-year-old Batman fighting crime is just like kind of weird to me. It kind of feels the same way about Indiana Jones, but like I don't know. We saw Keenan with a Crystal Skull, and it kind of worked out for me. He's old then, so Harrison Ford is old then, so it kind of worked out for me. But Keaton, like behind the cowl, and it just kind of gives off a weird vibe to me, man. Ready for the new season of Curb, bro? Of course, I'm ready for Curb. I'm always ready for Curb. Whenever they put out a new season, I am on that. Do you plan on watching the Fablemans before the Oscars? I plan on watching it this week since I just got it on 4K. Yeah, I saw you got it on 4K. Um, am I going to be watching the Fablemans? Probably not before the Oscars. I do want to see it eventually, but what are some of your favorite foreign films? I guess we're getting into the Q&As. Let me finish the channel update real quick. I'll get into that. So had to cancel the Rocky series, and yeah, I have some guests set to appear on the channel. We have some dates, kind of pending. March is where we're looking at for these guest interviews and things like that, and I am very excited for this. More snack videos coming because I've been kind of pumping those out, been kind of enjoying doing those and getting those out. Not really getting the views that I want for them, but just content, putting out content, because some of them, get more views than others. Some of them, get less. It's all right. They're not that hard to make, and I like trying new stuff. Um, yeah, just like probably doing some hauls soon, because I have gotten some physical media. I haven't bought any with my money personally, but I have acquired some new physical media. So I will probably do some hauls. I will probably do some hunting videos too here pretty soon, because I have some gift cards. And I see some things that are coming out soon that I kind of want. So be looking out for those. And yeah. So let's just move into the Q&A. I think you guys have some questions for me. I'm going to start off with the one I read already. Is what are some of your favorite foreign films? I absolutely love Train to Busan. That is a Korean film. I love it. It's so good. Parasite is really good as well. Another Korean film. Oh, The Intouchables. That's a French film, and they remade the movie in the U.S. called The Upside, starring Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart. Um, and it that movie is very heartwarming. And yeah, that's a French film. So those are some of my favorite foreign films. I don't watch a lot. I really want to get more into foreign films, but those are the ones I can think of. The three I can think of offhand that I really enjoy. Kal-El says it's old Batman was supposed to lead into Batman Beyond, so knowing that I can dig it. If that was a Batman Beyond movie, if Michael Keaton was Batman for a Batman Beyond movie, I would be so for that. I would be 100% for that. But that's not what this is. It's the Flash. And it doesn't look like he's going into retirement. It doesn't seem that way. Now, if he does, I might feel a little differently. Frisky in the building. What's going on, man? Frisky. Have you seen Highlander? I have not seen Highlander. I love the Steelbook though. The slipcover is really awesome too, but the Best Buy exclusive. Well, is it Best Buy exclusive? I know it's a Lionsgate, so it might not be Best Buy exclusive, but the Steelbook is really awesome. A rumor about a live action of How to Train Your Dragon is coming soon. I've never been a huge How to Train Your Dragon fan. I watched the first one and I was like, this is okay, like 3.5 out of 5. Then I watched the second one and I didn't really like it a lot, which I'm the odd man out because everybody loves those movies. I'm like, yo, what is all this love for How to Train Your Dragon coming from? But no, people love it. So, I gave the second. I think I gave the second one something like a 3 out of 5 or 2.5 out of 5. I just did not care for them, and I haven't seen the movies in a really long time. So maybe if I give them a rewatch, I'll feel differently about them. But How to Train Your Dragon is just not for me, I guess, as of now. But maybe on a rewatch, I'll be like, yo, these are some of the best animated films of all time. I might say that. Who knows? Um, yeah. Oh, another live or animated film that is going to be live action is Lilo and Stitch. And I am terrified for that. I am not a huge fan of Disney live action films. So this Little Mermaid movie is just not really intriguing me all that much. And I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying it's going to be the worst thing ever. It's going to suck or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not that excited for it. I might just wait till streaming for it. I'll watch it. Like, it's not something that I'm like, I'm never watching that. I'll watch it. Like, I watch all the other Disney live action films, but I haven't even seen the original Little Mermaid. So, I don't know. Kal-El says, I think John Wick 4 is not gonna live up to the hype. I think Equalizer 3 will be a better movie. I might agree with that. The John Wick is almost 3 hours long. John Wick 4 is almost 3 hours long. There is no reason for these movies to be that long. Movie is way too long. 3 was already long, and that was like what 2 hours and a half, 2.5 hours. I think that's was the runtime for it. These movies don't need to be longer than 2 hours, man. And if they are, like, make it like 2:10. Like, I just don't get it. I don't know why they want to make these movies that long. But 1 and 2 are great. Some of the greatest action films of all time, especially 2. but 3 is pretty good too. I remember really, really liking 3. I can't hardly remember the ending of that movie though. I think I was checked out at that point, but I remember liking the movie for the most part, like a 4 out of 5. And I'm gonna sit there and all I'm gonna rewatch all 3 of those movies before John Wick 4 comes out. Sometimes I forget about the view count on my videos because I realize that I'm doing something that I love doing, which is making videos. Yeah, I get that. Um, for me personally, I I try not to look at the view count. Sometimes I can't hardly help it though because I am making content for to have people view it. Like there's no point in working hard and putting up so much effort if nobody's going to see it for me personally. So I'm not knocking you at all because that's a great mindset to have, just, doing what you love and not caring about, if anybody sees it or not. But like I don't want to waste my time like and put forth so much effort on something. I feel like I'm wasting my time. If you don't feel that way, that's great. But personally, I feel like I'm wasting my time if I'm creating content and like actually putting in so much work and nobody sees it. That's just how I feel about it. He says, "All right, I'm looking at your watch films and I want you to rank the films of my personal top 10 that you have personally seen." Let me type. Okay. High Tension is good film. Have you seen it? No, I have not seen High Tension. I don't think I've ever heard of it actually. Yeah, let me actually look that up. High Tension. High Tension. Came out in 2003 and it is a foreign film. Okay. Is this an Italian film? Oh, I heard Martyrs was really good as well. I heard Martyrs was great. Like like pretty disturbing but really good. I think is Martyrs foreign? Maybe a foreign film. But yeah, so High Tension, is that a Italian film? I think this is what you're talking about. Is that an Italian film? All right, let's see. Oh wow. Shoot. Okay. I plan on seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania tomorrow, but if that doesn't work out, I'll see it Friday afternoon. I have my tickets for Ant-Man on Friday, and I am concerned, to say the least, about this movie because I really hope it's good. I hope it is. Luke Poncho says, "What are some of your favorite vampire films?" I love Fright Night. That is like one of my all-time favorite. That is my all-time favorite vampire movie. Guilty pleasure, I kind of like Twilight Eclipse. That's like the only one that I kind of like. The rest of the franchise is kind of trash to me. Um, but yeah, those are two of my vampire films that I can think of offhand. Interview with a Vampire is not bad either. That's pretty good. Frisky says Pulp Fiction, Wolf of Wall Street, Spirited Away, Hereditary, Nightmare Before Christmas, Perfect Blue, and mid 90s. If I were to rank these, Okay, this is how I'm gonna rank these because some of these movies are obviously better made than others. But I'm going to say what I would rather like if I were to put one on right now, what would I want to watch? So I'm gonna say starting off for going from would rather watch most to least. I'm gonna say I am going to say Spirit Away most, Hereditary next, Perfect Blue, Nightmare Before Christmas, mid 90s, Pulp Fiction, and then Wolf of Wall Street. So that's my ranking of what I would want to put on right now and watch. Um, Pulp Fiction is a great movie. Don't get me wrong. The movie is fantastic. But would I want to sit there and watch it right now? No, I don't. I don't really feel like putting on Pulp Fiction, but I'll put on Spirited Away. I'll put on Hereditary, Perfect Blue, uh, and Wolf of Wall Street. I can admire that movie. It's just like I don't love that movie. I don't love Wolf of Wall Street, and I know I people come for my throat, come for the jugular with that, but I just don't love that movie. Like it has fantastic performances, but first of all, it's like 3 hours long for no reason, and then like just the subject matter is just weird and wild and just like not enjoyable for me. So that's my ranking. That's my ranking. Kal-El says that's what's a plan, but as you know, they canceled the Batman Beyond stuff. I wish they would have kept that. I wish they would have kept the Batman Beyond stuff, but you know, they're trying to make a new DCU. Whatever. Frisky says only ones you haven't seen in my top 10: Fallen Angels, Mulholland Drive, and Fire Walk with Me. What what is with this Lynch lacking? I just haven't gotten to those, man. I just haven't. When I told my parents about the idea of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and the mean one, they were like, nothing is sacred. It's true. Nothing is sacred, bro. Nah, they coming for your next favorite franchise, bro. Uh, Bambi is getting a slasher, live action slasher, bro. We are getting Bambi as a murdering deer. Because like I guess it's a revenge movie. No, what is happening? I am gonna watch that Winnie the Pooh movie though. I think I want to see that in the theater. That movie. Moving on. People mad about Toy Story 5, yet not mad about another Shrek movie. At least all of the Toy Story movies have been good. I agree. All of the Toy Story movies are good. Shrek, I'm kind of excited for a Shrek 5. I'm not complaining about Toy Story 5. I'm personally not complaining about it. I am saying it's not needed. I am saying that, but I'm not complaining about it. It's whatever. I love the Toy Story franchise. They can make a billion of them and whatever. Is it needed? No. But like, you know, it's whatever, man. Shrek 5 on the other hand, I have not seen the new Puss in Boots. People are going crazy over Puss in Boots, like the new one, and they're really excited for Shrek 5. And I'm like, okay, like I haven't seen Puss in Boots. Like I don't really have that, you know, excitement for Shrek 5 that everybody else might have. Never seen Little Mermaid either. Yeah, I haven't seen the original. I own it. I just haven't seen it. 3 is actually my favorite one. I love to join you for one of the John Wicks. Yeah, I might do like a private watch along for those, but I don't know. We'll see. I might do a series where I do watch alongs for the John Wick movies. Who knows? You know Hollywood. You know Hollywood because it's mainstream, so the movies have to be 2 hours long. Do they though? Do they have to be 2 hours long? They don't have to be. But like you said, Hollywood wants to, I don't know, make extra long movies for no reason. I get both sides of the content thing. My thing is my passion is movies. YouTube aside, I still be watching them left and right and expanding my knowledge of on filmmaking. Yeah, like I don't disagree with that. Like I love movies. I love TV probably equally as movies. So I love talking about them. But you know, though it is very human to feel a bit of confidence jab on a video you're excited about and doesn't perform as well as you want to. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Kal says, "LOL. I guess it's Italian. Can't remember. I just know it was really good. I was surprised. Okay, I might have to check that one out, man." Daybreakers is my personal favorite vampire movie. It's a lot different than what you expect from a typical vampire movie. I have not seen Daybreakers. I have to check that out. Fright Night, though, over Blade or Dust Till Dawn. Okay, Blade. The thing about Blade is I like Blade. I do, but I don't love Blade because it takes a really long time to get going and get to where it's going. And once it finally does, it doesn't really feel like it pays off all that well. I know folks are gonna jump down my throat for that one, but Blade is a little overrated in my opinion. Now I heard Blade 2 is action packed, it gets going and it doesn't stop. I heard that Blade 2 is great. I haven't seen it, but Blade is a little overrated. I still enjoy the movie a lot, and I love that it paved the way for these, Marvel movies to, be what we see today. And I admire that. And, you know, Wesley Snipes is dope. Um, but Blade, man, like it's a little overrated of a movie to me. And the CGI is just a little wonky, a little dated, you know. But don't hate me. I like Blade. Don't hate me. I like it. Don't love it. From Dusk Till Dawn. That's a wild movie, bro. I'll watch that movie. I was watching it like the first 20 minutes of that movie. I was like, am I watching the right movie? Is this the movie that, I've been trying to watch? And then like this, it just like turns into a completely different movie. And I was like, yo, what? What is this? So I like From Dusk Till Dawn, but gosh, that movie like changes so quickly. What's 5 TV shows that's good that no one talks about? Hmm. Ooh, that's a great question, Kylo, man. That is a great question. Um, crap. I have to really think about that because I know I have some. I know I have some. Here, let me actually look at my thing. One that I have off the top of my head is Upload, the Amazon original show Upload. That one does not get talked about enough. That one is a great show. All my favorite shows are like really popular. So like my favorite shows are Fresh Prince, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Friends, Avatar: The Last Airbender. All of those are like really popular shows. Uh let's see. Some of my favorite shows that are not talked about enough. Let's see. There's a show on Netflix called Hemlock Grove. It is very strange, very weird, but it's pretty good. Nobody really talks about that. Santa Clarita Diet. That is a comedy, like a horror comedy series starring Drew Barrymore and Timothy Oliphant. That is pretty hilarious. And it ended a while ago, but it's a good show. Master of None is one that's a kind of a dramedy series. Master of None is really good. Uh, I love this. I personally love this show called In Treatment, and I don't think that's like a really popular show. People don't really like it that much because it's basically people sitting there the entire episode talking about like they're in therapy. Like one person is in therapy, the other person is a therapist, and like it's just a therapy session the entire episode. But like each episode is a different patient. Like I love the show. It's called In Treatment. Um, one last one that nobody talks about that is really good. All right, I got two. I got two more. There's a mini series starring um Mark Ruffalo called "I Know This Much Is True," and he plays twins, and he's both characters, so they're both twins, and that show is powerful. I really, really enjoyed that show. I think it only has six episodes. It's a mini series. It is very short, but it's very good. And then the last one I want to talk about is High Fidelity. It's a dramedy, but it's like more on the drama side, and it stars Zoe Kravitz, and she runs this record shop. It's pretty good. I really like that too. I love Zoe Kravitz in that show. So I think I gave you more than five, but those are some TV shows that are kind of underrated. It reminds me of when they did a Pinocchio horror film. It was called Pinocchio's Revenge. I never heard of that. That sounds crazy. Toy Story 4 was not needed as well, so I didn't really like it for that reason, even if the story was not that bad. I feel like I can like something that's not needed, but I can fully acknowledge, yo, this is not needed. I think I can enjoy it as well, but I have to still be able to acknowledge this is not needed. Now, if something is bad and not needed, that's different. If something is not good and it's not needed, that's double points against you. Stone this guy for blade slander, lol. But wait, you haven't seen the best Blade? Sheesh. Yeah, I have not seen Blade 2 or the third one, Trinity. I haven't seen that one either. In game, 3 hours long, made 2 billion. Avatar 2, 3 hours long, made 2 billion. Hollywood see that making a 2 or 3 hours makes money. In game, in game was set up to succeed though because it has so many movies before it. Avatar, it was so I guess it was so many people waiting for that movie to come out and just like there when it was released. I personally didn't watch Avatar 2 in theaters and I haven't seen it still. I'm going to wait for digital, but you know, Frisky says heading out for the night, but glad I could make the chat for a bit. Love you, my guy. Take care. Thanks, bro. I will catch you later. And thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Base Motel is a great one. Yes, I really like Base Motel, and I have not finished it. I have like 3 or 4 more episodes left. I'm on the last season, but I like to watch it around Halloween time because it is based on the movie Psycho. So I, kind of try to watch that show around, October. So I have like 3 episodes left. So yeah, Always Sunny flies under the radar. Sunny is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I love It's Always Sunny. Question: is Teen Wolf a good show as people make it? I watched like 4 seasons of Teen Wolf. I never finished the show, but like it's very like YA. It's like very like young adult teen drama, high school drama like type show with a supernatural aspect. So it kind of like reminds me a little bit of Twilight, a little bit of Vampire Diaries. It's like that teen drama aspect to it. But like it's not a bad show. Like it's not terrible. And I was kind of surprised that they were making a movie. Um and I heard the movie wasn't that great, which is kind of unfortunate because I was gonna catch up with the show, like watch all of the show and then watch the movie. But now that everybody's saying like it was okay, like my motivation for it has diminished. Last show sound good. Might fill that Atlanta show TV show void. I have not finished Atlanta. I'm on the last season. I'm on like episode 3. So um, season 3 was decent. I just watched season 3 like all the way through, and season 3 was decent. Like some of the episodes were better than others. I like the anthology episodes a lot, but yeah, I need to finish season 4. The first 2 episodes of season 4 was just like kind of like all right. Pinocchio's Revenge, fire, one of my favorites. Really? I gotta look this up because I've never heard of Pinocchio's Revenge, bro. That sounds hilarious and all the wrong for all the wrong reasons. All right, man. I am gonna be out of here. I am think I covered everything. We talked trailers, we talked to Flash, Guardians 3, Indiana Jones, Super Mario, Fast X. We even talked about Transformers a little bit, Rise of the Beast, Joker 2, did a little channel update and Q&A. If you are into videos like this, I love talking movies. I love, chatting it up with you guys in the chat. So I'll be doing this more often, little Q&As, live streams, talk about movie news and stuff like that. And I'll probably have some watch alongs coming up too. So if you're into that, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my socials: Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, Twitch, Serialized, AJREACTS2, all one word right there. AJREACTS2. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.